Hey y'all, happy Saturday. Oh my gosh. I haven't done a YouTube video in a minute, and my goal is to at least do one um per week, but I'm shooting for more than that, and yeah, it's been a little minute. But I wanted to check in with you guys and see how your 2020 is going. I don't know about you guys, but my 2020, I wouldn't say it has been a struggle. It has been very busy. There has been some struggles. There has been, like, look at me, like, I haven't powdered my face or anything. And y'all, excuse the noise in the background because as soon as I started filming, my dog then go get the bone that I gave him since earlier this morning that he act like he didn't want and decides to just crunch on it while I'm filming. So please excuse that. Yeah, 2020 has been a bit of a work, and I am not complaining because I know I'm a person that believe in if everything always goes smoothly and is always just so awesome and great that you can't really learn or grow, or there's um no particular blessing or reward that will be coming soon, right? So I hope you guys can hear me. It's like he is getting worse, like with that bone. But so I wanted to check in with you guys about your 2020. So some of you may like haven't seen me on social media a lot. I think I just started like this weekend or this past week, the last couple of days of, trying to show up a little bit more. Um but yeah, I wanted to check in with you guys. So that's that. And I wanted to, share with you guys what is going on with my 2020 so far. like, so I have certain goals for 2020 that I am working on behind the scenes. This is my year of business and businesses. Stay tuned. This is my year of more community involvement, more projects to serve the people that we love, our community. Stay tuned. Um, this is a year where I'm booked. I'm doing great things with my job at the college, and everything is going the way it's supposed to be. Okay, that's what I firmly believe. So, why don't you guys drop in the comments and let me know how your 2020 is going? What kind of goals have you started on those goals? Um, what are some challenges that you're facing right now? Maybe you need some encouragement and motivation. I would love to hear from you guys. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a couple minutes to do all those things. So, see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm back, and I just want to thank all of you for taking the time to even view this video, to like it, and to subscribe to my channel. Now, so I'm going to continue on of what topic I'm going to have today, and I kind of want to piggyback off of the last video I made, and just to remind you, in case you haven't watched the last video, is that the last video was about fears, stepping out of your comfort zone, going over fears, and particularly a fear that I had or some other people may have that I wanted to share and talk about was about traveling. It was actually about my fear of always getting on a cruise ship and always getting on an airplane. And those of you who really know me now know I don't have an issue with that. So, I want to take, like, one of the things about Queen Bee Expressions is owning your story. And I want to take my personal life experiences and share things that has been going on or that I've overcame that may help others. Queen Bee Expressions is not about this, just the end thing of being a social media influencer or anything like that. That's not me. But I want to open up, opportunities to be able to bless others, to share with others, to encourage and motivate. So I think everyone who supports me behind that movement. So again, yeah, fear of travel, fear of getting on a freaking ship and airplane. So I want to piggyback off of that, sort of, kinda, and this is dealing with travel. And so the thing that I want to talk about today is just, continue to step out your comfort zone, continue to, live your dreams. We all have dreams, right? And sometimes, like, people just view it as that's just a dream, No, you can actually live your dream. So, before I started traveling, in my head, I had, some places that I was like, I really want to go there. Like, before my life ends, I would love to go to these places. And I believe there were actually four of those, like, real deal places that I know that I had to go to. And you know what? Thanks to the God that I serve, thanks for the hard work and the dedication that, I have achieved going to those four places. But one of the very first places, and this is what the video is about today that I'm going to share with you, was Puerto Rico. I was like, I want to go to Puerto Rico. Now, coming with that, there was some struggles. Like, in the past, I had planned to go to Puerto Rico, started planning. I contacted people, maybe family and friends, was like, hey, I want to go here. Do you want to go? There was a couple times that I had people like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And then things went sour. Okay. So because of those things, I wasn't able to go when I had originally planned to go, right? So there came a time in 2017, I'm like, I gotta go to Puerto Rico. Like, that was my affirmation. I am going to Puerto Rico. So I contacted some people and I was like, let's do it, okay? And they were on board. Like, even more people than I expected to come to Puerto Rico with me. And I was just so happy and so elated. Like, oh my gosh, we're going to Puerto Rico. And we did go to Puerto Rico. We had a great time. So, yeah, and there were just other people that came on board that I met for the first time. I had a cousin that never traveled, and it was his first time, and I was just so overwhelmed by that. I'm like, yes, So anyway, so Puerto Rico was one of the places that I really wanted to go to, and it happened. But let me tell y'all, it didn't happen so easy, okay? There was a couple struggles. So I had, we got to a point where I had to pay for every, most of the bulk of my trip, my flight, where I'm gonna stay, things of that nature. About a month before I went to Puerto Rico, something happened to my health where it was an emergency, and I had to walk into a hospital. And when I walked into that hospital, they were like, we were glad you came when you came. And I ended up being in the hospital almost a month, y'all. No lie. I had to have surgery on my foot. And due to what was going on with my foot, which I won't take a whole lot of time, but this is a testimony. And due to the surgery, or due to what was going on with my foot, I ended up with a big hole in my foot, and I had to stay in the hospital after the surgery, because I had to get a wound vac to help close the hole and heal my foot faster than if I would have went home. Well, after, I just thank God for everything, And so when that was over and I had to go home, the doctors was like, they put me on bed rest. You're not supposed to be on this foot. You're not supposed to go anywhere. I couldn't go to work. None of that, right? So I'm sitting there like, I'm supposed to go to Puerto Rico. Like, yeah. And so I had people like my sister, like, are you going? Yes, I paid for it. They told me to rest. I can rest at the hotel. I can rest in Puerto Rico, okay? So I had this boot. I had to wear a boot. Oh my gosh, I had to wear a special shoe. It was like, I don't care. I don't like wasting money. First of all, I really wanted to go to Puerto Rico. I said I'm going, and I'm going, okay? And so that was that was a struggle. But so one of the reasons I really wanted to go to Puerto Rico was due to the El Unique rainforest and the waterfalls. Oh my gosh, if you really know me, you know my love for water. You know my love for waterfalls. So, yeah. So I was going to Puerto Rico, and I did. Right along in my boot, and everything. But anyway, I do have some videos and pictures to share with you guys. So I'm going to do that. But one of the awesome things about actually going to Puerto Rico that year, and I'm so thankful. So after me going to Puerto Rico, with all my little mishaps and everything, the following year, no, I want to say it was the same year. Y'all, I'm getting old, so don't quote me. But that's when that first hurricane came after I visited Puerto Rico that year. And I was just thanking God, because after that storm, I knew Puerto Rico wasn't gonna be the way it originally was. And I was just so grateful that God allowed me to get to Puerto Rico when I did and experience when I did. So yeah, we're going to talk about Puerto Rico. We're going to keep on talking about traveling. I meet a lot of people, family, friends. It's like, oh, you be everywhere, and I just want to share some of my experiences. I want to share some of my tips, and all that good stuff. So, if you know someone that is interested in travel, will benefit from this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is not all about travel. There will be different topics, but a lot of it, I will be sharing all the places that I have been, even restaurants, things of that nature, okay? So, I'm going to try to get into getting you some pictures and video of Puerto Rico, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments section. If you just want to comment, if you've been to Puerto Rico, tell me what did you like about it, all that good stuff. So let me share a couple things with you. Okay, so I wanted to start off with this picture. So this picture, I'm currently at an airport getting ready to fly out to Greece. But as you notice on the shirt, Puerto Rico, Africa, Turks and Caicos are already there. Those were places I already visited, but Puerto Rico was one of the first places I wanted to go. And big shout out to Miss Pamela Boykin of Handpicked from Heaven. She made this shirt. She listened to what I want and my vision, and she does a great job of placing it on the product. So big shout out to her. Yeah, let's continue. So we stayed a little outside of San Juan in El Dorado, and we stayed at the Embassy Suites right on the beach. Very pretty beach, very nice hotel. We enjoyed lots of great food and great drinks. Downstairs, Embassy Suites, Dorado. Calming water. So, as you notice, we visited the Bacardi Rum Distillery and had lots of fun. We checked out the museum. We also participated in making a couple of drinks, mixing, and received our certificate as a mixologist. Okay, so I'll share some of the drink recipes here. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun ATVing in the El Unique Rainforest. So much fun. I enjoyed it. Hey, ATV in Puerto Rico with Beverly driving, Lord help us. So this right here was a struggle, and I would not take the experience back. But to get to beautiful waterfalls, you really have to hike. And like I said, I went to Puerto Rico with a damaged foot, and like my family members and a couple of people that was like, "You want to go back? You want to go back?" I was like, "Nope." And I'm so grateful, so thankful that God looked out for me. One of the things that excites me about travel is when I have family members to go traveling with me. I love family. We're in the El Unique Rainforest. This is the Lamino Waterfall. Very pretty. Yeah. Have I told y'all how much I really love waterfalls? So this is a picture outside of Applebee's in Puerto Rico. We went to celebrate my friend Shauna for her birthday. Then it was time to go see the Puerto Rico pretty beach before we head back to the airport to go back home. I love Puerto Rico.